Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Washington State Cougars, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. What a snag by the defense. He didn't get a lot on the return, but man, did he set his offense up at the 30.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. Wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Coates. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cougars will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
To the air, it's Coates. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to...
Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Slithers into space. Continues to fight for yards. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the pass is intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Running to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Looking for a man. It's Coates. He'll try to do it himself. Bounced off his feet.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
The Cougars are on the move. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
To the air, it's Coates. He looks that one in nicely. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
One final play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
That's the end of the first quarter. SMU 7, Washington State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
And first down for the offense.
Quick handoff. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Motion from the offense. Back to throw, it's Coates. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Washington State lines up quickly. Back to the air one more time. Unloads it left. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to get the corner. Tackled, but he has a first down.
I'm loving this offense mixing the toss plays in their game plan. What these tosses are going to do, it's going to set up a play-action opportunity where they can fake the toss and try to take a shot downfield.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Coates. It's caught. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This defense really does a nice job playing with their eyes and pursuing the ball. They took away all of the quarterback's options down the field. When he finally checked it down, they rallied to him, made the tackle, now setting up 4th.
Spreads the uprights, it's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
With the run on 1st and goal. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Looking to throw, it's Coates. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wazoo!
Touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now
sends it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Power ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 2nd down, looking to throw. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Washington State 10, SMU 7.
The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back was one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Third and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've already gone for it a couple of times on 4th down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a 3rd. This is a design run. He's brought down, but he's got enough to give Wazoo a 1st down. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2 is kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
They said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the field.
He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
After run, now throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, it just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Afterburner's coming. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Washington State 10, SMU 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll give it to the back. The Mustangs get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And that's a first down.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking for a crease to the left. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up third down.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing that get that one positive.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch on the left. All kinds of running room. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. That's caught. It's Cantrell. Touchdown, Washington State. What a catch and run for 6.
Washington State, number 4, with the catch and score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Quarterback checking off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going for it all. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Bringing it back. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Finds his man. It's Cantrell. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Dances away from the heat. Slings it downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return and give the offense tremendous field position.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just about the time the quarterback got the snap, that dude was in his mustache.
Quick, fast, and in a hurry in the backfield. Got him to the ground before he could even think about getting the laces and trying to get the ball out of his hands.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Running back goes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
A little release to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. Wide open, he makes the catch. After picking up the 1st down, they still have to move quickly here. They'll throw it from the red zone. Turns it loose. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. He does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
They're trying to get to it. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes his connection. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run, and just it makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big